Hi, I'm Steve Zavatero of Marks & Zavatero in San Francisco, and I'm sitting here with Libby Black, an artist of ours who's opening a new solo exhibition entitled Be Here Now that'll be on view at the gallery through April 24th. And you touched on ideas of being green and being politically correct has become very expensive if you want to do it the right way and kind of show off how green you are. So, I mean, how do some of the pieces in the show reflect that idea?
A lot of the bumper stickers kind of talk about that a little bit, just in terms of, the food and kind of our intake, and, it's very expensive to buy good food, and, but that's about health and so on, and like fueling our body. And she was just a rebel, and it's a little bit farther beyond just the surface of it. But I think, when I think about being kind of close to the earth and not buying into kind of the accessories, I just think about nudity. Do you know what I mean? Like nudist colonies, or and so it just seemed kind of fitting that it was Janis Joplin, that it was topless, and it's not necessarily about the shock value, but it's kind of funny. It is. I think people will look at that and be like, "Oh my God, Libby, you're naked," but it's like, whatever, that's just our body.
Also featured in the show are 3 lovely gouaches that are taken directly from lesbian novella books of the 60s. Again, what's the history behind those books, and then what inspired you to paint 3 of them?
Well, I think that this show for me is a little bit more, there's a little bit more of me in it, kind of, in this weird way. I mean, obviously the self-portrait, but I was thinking I wanted to kind of put kind of this gay twist on it a little bit, like just the idea of labels that we give people, or what we call people of a certain type of community that maybe we don't associate with or aren't a part of. So I was thinking about the 60s. So I went back and thought, the 60s, and found these lesbian romance novels, and their covers and the wording on the covers are so goofy and funny. And I've always liked laughter and work somewhat. But so I just found a couple that I liked that, label my love lesbian, or that kind of girl, and kind of how it's back to the stereotype. I mean, still threaded in with, the luxury goods, or owning something and being in a certain class.